Delegates from around the world met at the World Economic Forum, the first in-person edition for 3 years. While the world faces unprecedented challenges from the war in Ukraine and economic aftershocks of COVID-19, many countries, including South Africa, are emerging from the pandemic-induced slump with bright ambitions for the future.
There's been a negative perception about South African growth, policy uncertainty and negative factors. What we are doing here is to try to put forward the story of what's happening on the ground. There's great transformation, government policy around power, renewables focus, the growth trajectory, both connected to financial markets as well as commodity, and the renewed interest by foreign investors into South Africa. On a relative basis, South Africa is favourably positioned relative to its BRICS countries right now.
Like most countries, South Africa did not escape the pandemic, suffering a significant loss of lives and livelihoods. However, the government responded strongly to the crisis at home and led an international alliance for vaccines for Africa.
As a country as well, what we have been able to do is not only to speak for ourselves in terms of access to vaccine, but we were the voice for the continent. And also saying to the global communities, let's not hawk the vaccines, but ensure vaccine equitability so that all nations are able to access vaccine so that they can safe operate and recover. It made us a leader in terms of speaking for the most vulnerable.
South Africa's economy started to recover in 2021, growing by 4.9%. And foreign direct investment into South Africa also jumped in that year to €36 billion. Launched at COP26, the Just Energy Transition Partnership aims to help South Africa decarbonise its economy. Up to €8 billion will be available over the next 3 to 5 years, support that is essential to the country's continuing recovery.
It's absolutely critical. Our energy system literally is collapsing. We cannot, our economic recovery plan has got no chance if the energy system is not fixed. And so there's a whole bunch of regulatory changes that are required to make sure that we address our challenges, but we need significant international and local investment in the energy transition. And if we get this right, it's actually the future of South Africa.
As the world's 7th largest coal producer, South Africa has a large number of jobs in coal, and the Development Bank wants to make sure workers in this sector don't pay the price for the transition.
Now, as a country and with our international partner, we need to start saying, how do we transition away from it in a manner that is responsible and in a manner that does not damage our economy, in a manner that makes our economy to be even better. Because we are a nation with massive triple challenges of unemployment, inequality, and poverty. So if we are a nation with so many challenges, we then need to start saying, how do we carefully migrate and transform our economy in a manner that creates more jobs, in a manner that creates a much more inclusive economy. And it is here that you can be able to access those international investors.
It's not just about investing in big business. SMEs and social enterprises have a vital role to play in the continuing recovery. And the key to attracting investment, for social innovator Renee Parker, is thinking about business as a positive force.
When we do business and we do good business, there's social enterprises that is their philosophy. And it should become the norm. Even for big businesses, that we should do good business. We should be conscious of the environment, of the people around us, of our communities. It's something it should be innate in us when we're doing business.
As with all international conferences, the success of the meetings that are held here only plays out in years to come. The South African delegation's message, though, has been that the country is open and friendly for business and investments in a post-pandemic world. For African News and EuroNews, I'm Jack Parrock at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland.